I'm trying to sneak into the Sonic fan base because they stole my copy of Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games. I'm doing a good job, so I'll be back.
What's the password?
Sonic's jump to 3D was nothing but smooth and perfect.
What is your name, my good friend?
It's Tyler.
Ah, welcome, Tyler. I'm so sorry it's only me today. Everyone is here playing Sonic Colors, the remake.
The buggy one?
We don't like to talk about the blue blur that way. If you're really a Sonic fan, tell me your favorite game.
Don't say 06. Don't say 06.
Mania. You are a Sonic fan! Come, we should go hang out in my personal lounge.
Wait, what's going on there?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. Alright, so you were asking about what we were doing here. This is where we're training our Sonic fan base to be at Mach speed, just like our fellow Sonic fan ourselves. He's at Mach 20 right now.
Really? I think you should go faster than that.
I think so too. So, what brings you here? What Sonic game did you want to talk about?
Sonic Lost Worlds.
We used those as coasters.
Really? I remember this game. I don't believe it was that bad.
Why not?
Well, back in 2013, we got a trailer showing Sonic face off against 6 new enemies called the Deadly Six. But that wasn't the important part of the trailer. The trailer showed off this new level formula that looked somewhat like Mario Galaxy. By that, I mean rounded terrain with more planet-like environments, which I'm a personal fan of. But once the trailer ended, it said exclusively on Nintendo hardware, which meant 3DS and Wii U. That means you can play Sonic on this!
Please don't tell me you bring that everywhere.
Yes, I do. Anyway, that, to most, was already a turnoff to this game. But it did look exciting to Wii U owners like me. But you have to remember, I'm not a huge Sonic fan, so at the time, I didn't pick up the game because I was saving my money for 3D World. But I may not have been the huge Sonic fan in my family, but my little brother was, so he bought the game, and I didn't play it for a good couple of years, but then when I finally played it, I enjoyed it. Didn't think much of the game until recently when I decided to replay it, and I definitely have some stuff to say about it. Let's start right off with the story, and honestly, if you've ever heard of the game, you've probably heard about the story. It's not that good. Now, no, I'm not playing it for the story, but it's something I have to bring up because for some reason the story in this game kinda makes Sonic look stupid and slightly annoying. It's nothing against the voice actors here, but it's the writers. The jokes don't really land and the Deadly Six kind of are exactly what you'd expect them to be, but here's what I mean by it makes Sonic look stupid.
I'm a compassionate man.
That shell looks like trouble.
Hold on a second. Sonic! I think that thing in Eggman's hand
Gone! Eggman's shell is gone.
That was a mistake.
Whatever. When is it a mistake to take your toys away?
When it's the only thing keeping 6 angry Zeti from controlling my mechs, you moronic hedgehog.
more times than once in the game, Tails tells Sonic, no, don't do that, and Sonic, disregarding everything Tails just said, runs up and does it anyway, therefore resulting in not only the Deadly Six, or the Zeddy, to turn on Eggman and become more powerful, and Tails getting captured at one point and almost being turned into a robot. Due to Sonic's ignorance, Eggman, who was once in control of the Deadly Six, joins forces with Sonic to take down the Deadly Six. But then, turns out, Tails never turned into a robot, and Dr. Eggman wasn't trying to help Sonic the whole time. Then you saved the world. Good job. But overall, none of that would have happened if Sonic would have listened to Tails. Yes, he would have had to fight the Deadly Six and Eggman, but he would have had to fight them under Eggman's control, which at that point they were less powerful. But again, I'm not here for the story.
I'm supposed to be the fastest, but I was too slow to save my buddy.
Okay, but if you're not playing it for the story, then why?
For this,
What?
the gameplay. Sonic Lost Worlds introduces something new, the running on walls mechanic, and if I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely hate it. Every time I encounter a section where I have to run up a wall, it always feels like a 50-50 chance if it's gonna work or not. Occasionally, Sonic just falls, or you don't even run up the wall. It's very inconsistent and inconvenient, but the rest of the game controls relatively well. Let me explain. This game has two different homing attacks, a normal homing attack and a kick homing attack. It sounds cool and everything, but unless this is just me, it's very unclear on what move you should be doing. Which brings me to another point. Rather than a normal tutorial, this game has the worst way to teach you the controls. When a new control option shows up, a little gamepad icon appears on the screen, which means you need to look down at the gamepad, tap the icon, and stop the level. But here's the thing, the icons show up so fast you barely notice them, and then it's too late. So I think I've never once clicked on the control option, I think I just ran through and then it was too late. So I think I've never once checked the control option. No, I think I just ran through it and blindly figured it out. Which is not a good way to play the game, but once you figure it out, whether it be from reading or experiencing it yourself, the controls are decent. It fits what you need to do mostly, but it's not bad.
You're complaining a lot about this game, aren't you?
Just give me a minute, I'm getting to the good stuff. Okay, fine, let's shift gears. It's not super important, but man, does Sega always know how to make a soundtrack. Lost Worlds has one of my favorite video game soundtracks. Every song fits its level and it all sounds amazing. But with that, we have the level design. These levels, as I've said before, kind of feel like Mario Galaxy levels, which again isn't a bad thing. They take on this more rounded level base where you have to run on all sides of the ground to avoid enemies and stuff like that. For the most part, I really enjoy this. I felt like it fit, and they had some neat level themes and ideas. But here's where I have a problem. What is up with all the invisible springs and bounce pads? Why not just make them visible? Sometimes you'll just be running and then bam, you get catapulted into the air because of an invisible spring for no reason. But then, a few times you need a spring and it's not there, like the little section I had to hunt for this spring because I couldn't find it. Why couldn't I find it? Because it was invisible. But minus the obnoxious invisible springs, the level design for the most part was pretty good. I'm not going to talk about the stupid fruit level though. But remember, good level design isn't fun without a good character. And as I said before, Sonic does control fine. But here's one more issue. What's Sonic's big thing? What does he do?
He runs fast!
Not in this game.
What?
I don't know what it is, but for some reason in Sonic Lost Worlds, Sonic is slow. It might be to make the level design fit better, but why bother bringing back the peel out from Sonic CD if it doesn't do anything? Some levels are painfully slow, like the desert one with the tornado. Who decided it'd be a good idea to have an auto-scroller in a Sonic game? But anyway, overall, for most of the levels, the reduction of speed does work, but sometimes when you get even the littlest bit of speed, the game punishes you for it. But that doesn't matter because Sonic is so slow in this game, picking up speed is going to be a challenge. Then we get to the levels. I did say I like the level design, but I'm going to be honest, if I'm going to sit down and play a Sonic game, I plan on running through it because, well, speed. This game does not let you do that. If you don't save enough critters, the game will block an upcoming level and make you backtrack to get more critters. And I hate backtracking. I don't like backtracking. But anywho, next up we have the main villains, the Deadly Six. As I said before, they're exactly what you'd expect. Their colors kind of show what you're up against and their emotions and stuff. And I don't really hate any of them, except the purple one. This little idiot stands against everything I believe in life.
Maybe all the enemies and death traps will finish Sonic, maybe they won't. Does it really matter in the cosmic scheme of things? They're all gonna die eventually.
But yes, their characters are mostly fine, but their boss battles are for some reason extremely easy and short. Like this one, I had to hit it once, and then he died.
Only the Reaper wins in the end.
Another reason to hate the purple one. But let's take a break from the actual game for now. This game has cool little competitive racing mode that I really enjoy. One player plays on the gamepad and the other on the TV, and you race to the end of a level. It's probably my favorite part of the game. And this game came with DLC, which lets you play through 2 new zones. A Zelda zone and a Yoshi zone. Probably because it's a Wii U exclusive, but it's super cool seeing Sonic in a Link costume and in a Yoshi level. Something you'd never expect, but it's cool that it's there. I want to talk a little bit more on the wall run mechanic and stuff like that. Like when you're playing through the game, there's a lot of deaths that you'll probably experience that won't feel like your fault, especially like running on walls. Let me elaborate. Some sections show up where you need to run on this wall and then hit an invisible spring and it just doesn't appear, or you just fall. And stuff like that happens all the time, but I don't know. This might be just me, but a lot of the deaths here I don't feel like were my fault. But again, they could have been, I could just be bad. But no, sometimes it really just doesn't feel like my fault. But as I said before, all this is coming from me replaying the game. And here's the thing I didn't understand. Well, yes, I have all these complaints about it. I didn't want to stop playing it. And I'm still playing it even though I completed all the levels. I really enjoyed this one, and that's different because not normal Sonic games I played through once and that's really it. But no, this one I just kept playing, and I don't know why. I think that's a good thing, because it did its intended goal, which was to get me to play a game, and I did enjoy it. I did have a lot to complain about, yes, but I did enjoy it overall. So yeah, even with its flaws, I might actually think Lost Worlds might be one of my favorite Sonic games.
So, wait a minute. You're telling me Lost Worlds is one of your favorites?
I mean, yes. I know, he's very slow in this game. The story is pretty bad, and the level design is good at some parts and bad at some parts. And there's a nightmare amount of invisible springs, but I don't know why, I just couldn't put this one down.
Okay, that's it. I knew it! Anyone whose favorite Sonic game is Lost World is a Mario fan!
It's not what it looks like.
Security!
Is that current voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog,
Where?
Robert Smith?
Where?
You're too slow.
You no good fake Sonic fan! You get back here!
Wait, this isn't gonna work.
Welcome! How are you? Oh wait, shoot, I'm sorry.
Oh, that really was a good question.
His name's Tyler. Let's just say that he's not really right.
Okay.
Okay.
You're complaining a lot about this game, huh?
Let's do it again. I remember now. I remember. I'm good. I just lost it.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
Where?
Smith.
Where?